All right, today we're gonna be replacing a water line on a fridge. You know, it's really easy. It's a lot easier than people think. We wanna show you how simplistic this can be. You don't need a whole lot. Literally, I'm gonna be using a pair of pliers. I also have my water line here. This is a stainless steel braided water line cable. There's not a whole lot to it, so let me show you how it's done. Step one, pull your fridge out. Hopefully your fridge is on rollers and it moves fairly easy. Whether you're replacing a water line or installing a new water line, which is what we're gonna be doing, always turn the water off behind the fridge. That's more for, well, you just don't wanna get water everywhere. So right here, we're gonna be turning the water on and off. There's a valve right here that basically turns your water on and off. So here's the connection to the fridge. You can see the threaded coupler piece. That's what we're gonna be tying the new water line into. Step three, we're gonna get our water line out. Pretty easy, take the zip tie off. I grab and twist it. Since we're not gonna save this, there's no explicit warranty, we're gonna rip the box open. So here's the water line. So with this, what I normally like to do, try to get it unbraided a little bit, just so when you put it in behind the fridge, you know you have enough slack. You definitely don't want these to kink. So when you're pushing the fridge back into place, you know, make sure that this doesn't get coiled up at all. Last thing you want to do is go through all this trouble and kink your water line. So now we're going to be putting it into place. So again, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to start, not that it really matters, but I am going to start on the side that goes into the water line itself. All right, so I'm going to be hooking the water line up. Most thread sizes, diameter of the water line hookup and the water line itself should be pretty universal. You can always check the size. When you're tightening these, you don't have to wrench down on them too hard. You don't want to over tighten them. If you over tighten these, you'll break the threads and then you'll create little leaks on the connection here. So usually hand tight and then about a quarter turn, maybe to a half turn after that, and then hold the cable so you don't break the connection, but it doesn't have to be incredibly tight as long as it's on there. So that side is done. Then I'm gonna spin around here. And of course my cable bunched back up, but that's okay. I'm gonna hook it up to the fridge. Same concept, put it on here. Don't get it too tight. Just hand tight will do. I've gotta move this just a smidge because it looks like it might've got pushed. But basically, I'm just gonna put it on there. And again, make sure it's finger tight and then maybe a quarter to a half turn. Just to get it snug. So now, while the fridge is out and while we have good access, I'm gonna turn the water on and make sure there's no leaks. So I'm gonna push this one down. You can just barely hear the water coming out of there. I don't see any leaks. You can use Teflon tape if you need to on the ridges of that connection, but it's not necessary. So I do not see any water, which is a good thing. So basically that is all it takes to hook up a water line to your fridge. It doesn't take a whole lot. These water lines are like 15, 20 bucks. Nothing too special on them. So now that we've got it hooked up, again, I want to revisit this. I have these cables kind of positioned when I push the fridge back that they're not going to get pinched or caught under a wheel or anything like that. So you can kind of see when you're watching it. I just want it to kind of lightly just guide itself behind the fridge. And we just hooked up a water line to our refrigerator. So this is amazing. Now we can make some ice and get some cold water from the fridge. So that's all it takes. You only need a pair of pliers and a water line, and there you go. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe below, and we'll hopefully see you very soon.